first load of beans off for the day. Brian's got parts for the 680. Beans are dry. We're getting ready to run 2 combines. Hardcore, so should be an interesting day. Well, we're going to get back to the combine, do the service on the 780, get it ready, and then hopefully by the time beans will cut, Brian will have that 680 done and 2 combines in the field again. Beans are drying down. We need to go fast. Couldn't time this any better, so hold on for the ride. It's going to be a good one today, guys. Well, guys, I just found a new S7 series sitting here. I'm at Ag Pro over in Washington Court, Ohio. And here's that area I was talking about. Much cleaner. Wow, I had to look at that before we left. Had to come over here and get parts for the 680. They didn't have them in our local store. So about 2 hour, 45 minute drive, and we're here. There's 790. And there's the new version, side by side. Man, I like those duals. Nice looking machine. Yeah, I wish I had those duals. Anything else to look at that's different? Not really. All the same stuff, just a proven design. Yeah, a lot of familiar things. S7-900. Man, I'd like to have that. Beautiful. I'd like to have that, but I wouldn't like to have the payment. Maybe here in a few years, I guess that's what we have to look forward to. Nice looking machine. Hopefully we have one day. Nice looking machines. X9 1100 with tracks. Wow. Pretty impressive. Short stop and a lot of driving. Get back on the road. The guys are waiting on us. Well, I got to the field. I'm going to swap out with Brian. He's going up to work on the 680. Bryden and I, this is Bryden's son, Bryden. He's going to help me out. And we're going to dump on the run with the 780. And boy, we got a big field back here, man. What do you think?
We do. We got a big old field back.
So him and I get acclimated. We're going to knock out some acre. Now I've just got to watch these green patches. There's some green areas, and we don't want to get those, hit those if we have too many. Yeah. Already walked my sickle. Things look good. Running along a tree line, and there's a lot of limbs. I don't want to run one in. Visibility's not the best. We're definitely not cutting into that grass. Over that. Doesn't take long to hit a full hopper with a big head. Tried a nice first time and dumping on the run today. It's just hard to see this time of day. Both those, that'd be our challenge right now. The sun's right where it's hard to see. Disappears in the shadows. It's interesting. Here we've got a lot of acres in this neighborhood. That's really where we're going to shine with 2 combines. When we're out on the road chasing patches, second combine helps, but maybe not as much as when we pull in down here. We're in a big area. The combines can stay close. We can really get a lot of work done. I'm really excited for him to get that back. Hopefully we're going to see that here in just a little while. Have both combines back running. Things get done in a hurry like that. miles an hour. Not bad. Cruising pretty good. The beans are dry. This farm's kind of surrounded by trees. It's a little bit rougher farm. Guys, this 780 is just awfully nice. Getting awfully spoiled in here. It's the same cab that's on our 680. Tricky conditions. There's a valley right here. Header control's on point, man. It's working good. Following the contour. Just don't want to pick up any rocks. And I don't want to hit the alder on the grain cart either. But I'm on the run as well. Dump on the runs and then he'll haul it up. Right in the middle. It's 3/4 of a mile where he has to go to the semis. So without a grain cart, you're not going to get anything done here. It takes him a minute, so we usually haul 2 dumps. Don't want to haul a full cart, that's too much, but 2 dumps doesn't hurt anything. Visibility's a little better. It's still hard to see the end of the head. The 680 pulled in. I missed it, but it's back here at the back, and I think there's some 10 acres that's part of this field, and I think he went straight back there and he's already running. If that's the case, man, we're going to eat that fast. Both of us pulling a 10-acre patch. We got some parts that took you guys earlier today. And apparently that fixed our 680. Brian says back just normal. Everything's fine. So that's exciting. BP and Bryden's really done a good job. It's hard to run this big grain cart. And especially when you don't run it all day, he plugs in here and there and does real good with it. Just a little bit left to go. We almost have it. So exciting. Next year we just continue on this 50 that I'm on right here, and we take this fence row out and there's 50 more. We had an online auction and this farm sold. We were lucky enough to get high bid, so this winter you guys can come along while we take the dozer and excavator and we're going to rip that fence row out. Yeah, that's always fun. I see dust. 680's back here. There's 10 acres back there in the corner. He is back there. He got it fixed. Guys, that's exciting. Wish I could show you guys the other side. You'll see it soon enough. But I'm really excited about that farm. You know, spend years being on this side of the fence. This fence row, we went down it with a chainsaws. We didn't have anything else. And did some good with it, but that's when we learned real fast. Fence rows grow back. I mean, extremely fast. I had to give in, turn the lights on. It's just hard to see. know what that looks like to you guys, but it's hard. I for sure can't see my cutter bar tonight. I fit through here, I think. Brian got through here, so I have no idea. Man, rubbing the trees. Yikes. I won't tear anything up. He cut around the reclaims before it got dark. Said something about the camera. Not gonna worry about that right now. Set an A. Nope, not taking a whole bite here. And set a B and just let it go ahead and steer. Oh. Put something up. Only a quarter of a mile of the road there, but it's over a mile the other way. It's a long way this other way, and so it takes him a while to get back here. Bryden and Brian are dumping on the run right there, and our lights just went off. We're 3/4 full. We just had this little bit, and we've got this done. It's a 120 acre field we started on. Ooh, these are tough. Better slow this down. We don't want to bump augers. That wouldn't be a good day. Got most of a full hopper. I'm going to put on him real quick. I was going to dump on the run, but we met too fast. So. Another one bites the dust. Each side. It goes though. We're gonna have to do away with some of this so I can get through the gate. It just keeps growing in more and more every year. Oh, hit the tree harder than you want to on both sides. Darn it. Yeah, I have to work on that. That way, and we're going to go over here. This is just 50 acres. Joins this 120. Had a bench row here, and we took it out to make this one field. Foot drapers crawling at about 3 miles an hour. These are really getting tough. Oh. It starts sounding like thunder, and it just, as the straw gets damp, it gets harder to twist through the rotor, and you can feel it. The machine starts shuddering. It kind of shudders, and yeah, that's not a good feeling. When it starts doing the thunder, you definitely slow down. That's your chopper trying to spit the harder material out. You can plug that up. as long as you slow your ground speed down, you can work out all right. It's got a power bulge, so when it does start to bog down, it boosts. This combine is 480 horsepower, and it boosts to 530 horsepower when we're dumping on the run. So right now, we're 530 horsepower. Or if it plugs, it goes to 530. So that's kind of cool. They call that a power bulge. Picked up a little bit. I was running 11% a lot. I'm seeing a lot of 12s and 13s. It's just the night air. I'm having to crawl. These beans are reading 80 and 90 bushel on the monitor. They're laying down. They're just tough. We're going to get to, well, I got to meet him and he's right there. So we got to get this a little bit in the middle. And we're going to call it because they're just getting too tough. Great progress today. Brian got our 680 running. We're going to have 2 combines at the start of the day tomorrow. Can't wait. That's going to be a good day. So we got more than a pass, and basically the combines, the 2 hoppers will hold what's there. Got to get used to this 2 combines thing. It's different. Give them some room. Let them go on by. Gonna flip around and grab last pass. We had to leave some areas where the replants were, but it just is what it is. There's no way we can blend them or do anything with them. There's just too many of them. Sometimes you'll get like a little wet spot. It's just a small one in the field. I mean, you can blend those in. They set with dry beans, and beans, the moisture really migrates in them, so it doesn't hurt anything. But when you got big areas, you just gotta leave them. They are tough. I'm ready to be stopping. It's just hard on the machine, burns extra fuel, but you have to keep the pressure on. These beans are drying by the day, and when they get too dry, it's just not a good thing. So we're right on top of them, right where we need to be. There, my grain cart. We're going to dump this last load off and park the combines where we can get to them for morning service. And hopefully we're just doing minor fixes and we're done with all the big stuff. Maybe we have the bugs worked out, guys. Takes some time, part of it. But I am definitely ready to have the bugs worked out. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We're going to see you again on the next one. I thought that I was going home, but apparently I'm not going home for another 10 minutes. I let it cool down for a long time. It had no part of it. This is a 780 doing it now. The 680 was doing it. part of it. But yeah, might as well kill about 10 minutes.